Hey guys, welcome to the Into the Microwave Oven podcast. Here today are your hosts, Bri
and Kirann. Juniper.
Woo!
Why did you say and Juniper? What the hell was that?
I don't like ads. I don't know.
Okay, well today we're doing another tier list of our fan fiction tropes and stuff on tiermaker.com.
Ooh.
Yeah. And we won't mention the not safe for work ones though,
Because does the first one count as not safe for work? Because it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be, but it is mostly. It is mostly, but we will not explain it. We will not explain it, and I'm putting it at B because most of the time, since it's so sexualized, I'm not comfortable.
I'm putting it at C for that.
I'm putting ABO in D. I personally really do not like it, and it always clogs all the fanfiction tags. So many ABO, and I just have to skip over them. So I personally really don't like it, and I'm putting it in D.
Yeah, ABO definitely.
I'm putting it down to D.
Yeah.
I'm looking at some of them and I'm like
scared.
It's not as bad as other ones, right?
It's not as
no. I mean, other ones it isn't as bad, and I wouldn't put it as low as ABO, but then
Yeah, but it just makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Amnesia fic. What do you guys think of that?
I haven't really read all that many, so I'm kind of indifferent about it. So I'll put it in like B.
I'm putting it in C just because I didn't grow up with it, but then my mom's watching these the telenovelas where it's like, oh, I'm stranded and I have amnesia, so I fall in love, and I'm like, okay, this is the same thing as the other 20 movies, but go on, I guess.
I feel like if you wrote it really well, I would be digging it, but since it's never written well, I'm putting it in C.
Yeah.
Like, never written well.
Mm.
Okay, angst.
I'm putting it in S.
I'm putting it in S mostly because I just love writing it,
I love angst,
I like angst. I won't pump it up with angst, but I do like it. I do like feeling sad sometimes,
I love crying.
I love crying. Bri? What?
For angst, I put it in A.
Okay, that's fair. Why?
Angst is good, but it's like, there's another one that I like more ahead that's similar enough to it, but not really.
Ah, okay. Like what? Which one?
Where is it? I can't find it anymore.
Oh, never mind then.
Like further.
What?
It's further on.
Ah, okay. You can just tell me when we get to it, I guess.
Alright, arranged marriage.
Again, like with most of these, I'll say the same thing, I guess, that it could be written really well.
Yeah.
It's just I haven't seen a lot, A little indifferent. I'll put it in B.
I'm putting it in C because
I'm putting it in B as well.
Yeah, because it could be really nice, it could be really good, but most of the time it's okay. It doesn't blow me away.
I don't really speak for it all that much, but I can definitely imagine it being good.
Yeah. That's gonna be most of these where I can imagine it being good, but I doubt it is. Baby fic.
I think they can be done pretty cute, when they're gonna deal with a baby. It's
it could be cute. I just don't like babies. But you know what? I'll ignore that for now and I'll put it at B.
Yeah, I'm putting it at B.
Yeah.
Sharing a bed gets an S.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna put that in A. Because it's cute. Very to happen.
It makes me it does make me laugh, a lot. Whenever it has to happen. I think about it, I'm just like, wow. Wow.
By the way, for the ones that are not safe for work, can we just toss those to the bottom?
Yeah, we will toss them, just so we don't have to
not in, the same thing we did in Fairy Tale, where we had to put that they're just up
to the side. Yeah. You are glitching.
Sorry.
It's okay. the next one is body swap.
I think it can be interesting, but I haven't really seen any.
Yeah.
Honestly, okay, well, from now on, I guess we can just say how we would write it to be good, right? Could we do that?
I don't know, because I think I see a lot that I could really like write, like. But I'm gonna put it in is just same as usual, because it's I think, but otherwise,
I mean, for me, the only kind of thingy I watch is like Freaky Friday for that.
Yeah.
And if I were to write it, I feel like I take the two characters that literally do not understand each other at all. Not because of like, oh, they live differently, but because of their like morals, you know? Like their morals and their overall just how they were raised to be. And I kind of just want that understanding. I don't know. I think if it was written that way, I'd put an A.
Yeah, but then
Sorry.
normally it's just
out a little bit.
What?
You're glitching out a little bit. Sorry.
It's fine. I basically just said that I would write it so that the two characters who have like the not because of their living standards or how they act, it's more just like how their morals and social standpoint and how they like see things. Like I want them to switch. I want them to be like as different as possible in those regards, not in how they dress or whatever, you know? I want to see it. I want to see it.
yeah, it has potential, but then
it never really goes right, you know?
Yeah.
I want it to be like therapy or something.
I mean, I haven't exactly seen a body swap one, but there's this one comic called, I think it's called like Fight Like a Girl or something.
Yeah.
And it's not exactly body swap because one of them is dead, but you know.
Oh, body swap, like your name.
Oh, okay.
I think your name is really good, so I'll put it A. You know, I'll keep it at A because I think your name was fun. Like they did it in a way that was very interesting.
Yeah, where it's like they're like really completely different.
Not really. Just in their interest, but that was like basically it.
Yeah.
Coffee shop AU gets an S.
Yeah.
Coffee shop AU makes me so happy to live.
It does make me happy too.
I live for it, you know? Just the coffee and the hijinks. The hijinks. They make my teeth fall out.
It makes me smile uncontrollably, and I like that.
Me too. Bri?
For Coffee Shop AU, I also put it in S tier. It's my first S tier so far.
Oh my gosh, congratulations.
I see a lot more that's gonna go to S tier real quick.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, college AU?
I'm putting that in.
I'm gonna put that in N. Because like most of the time it's used as a what if it was normal world.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I do like. I think those work for the ones where there's mostly fighting and stuff. Yeah. And I think it's fun, you know? Just thinking of a
There's also a high school AU. Can we also do that at the same time?
Oh, yeah. Where's
I'm
it?
going to put that B tier because it's younger, so.
Yeah.
I have zero idea where that is. Am I blind?
Oh, I found it. Here. I'm putting it in B tier because I don't like high schoolers.
Yeah.
Where is that? Am I blind?
I think in high school they have more drama that could be solved with communication, but that they don't really do in college AUs that much, you know? That's just me.
I'm sorry, what? No, sorry, your audio is cutting out for like a long time. It'll be good, but then other times it'll be gone for quite a bit.
It's fine. For high school AUs, I feel like there's just relationship stuff that happens because of communication. What?
You cut out.
Communication. Like, it just never happens in high school AUs. In college AUs, I feel like they're just more mature, you know?
Alright, yeah.
It doesn't make me as angry.
Oh, there was this one really good college AU thing that was like, there's this one teacher who looks really young, and then there's this other teacher who's new there, and when the new one gets there, he thinks that the young teacher is a student.
Oh,
and so the young teacher is like flirting with the new teacher, and the new teacher is like, hey, yo, whoa, you're a student. What are you doing?
And he's like, I'm not.
And And then at the end, it's this big reveal. It's like, are you kidding me? Oh my god.
You're gonna have to send me that. What is that?
Oh, it's a Teen Wolf one.
You know what? That's fine though. Like, I don't need to know context.
Okay, that's fair. I haven't even finished Teen Wolf. If I can find it, I'll send it to you or something.
Okay, I'll read it. Okay, the next one is Crackfic.
Yes!
That was really fast. I personally really like crackfics because it's just really funny. You know?
They're so funny. They're just a good way to be like, hey, let's make it insane.
Let's make it like as bad as possible, and it's satire, so it's not like it's not accidentally bad. It's just bad because they want it to be. It's funny. It's satire.
It's so...
I love satire stuff, you know. Like crack ships too.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. I just do. Crossovers.
Yes.
I love crossovers. You were writing a crossover.
Yeah. Because it's just so interesting. Like, what if you put these two worlds that are kind of completely unrelated, but they also could kind of be related. You put these characters together. You take one set of characters and put them in another's world. Like,
It's so fun, and especially if you like want to see how the characters would interact with each other. It's like really cool.
But there's not enough of them. I wish there were more. So
there
S
should
tier.
be more, but I think it's because not everyone's in like the same couple of fandoms, unless you're like, you know, Super Hulock or something. Super Hulock. It's amazing. It's amazing. Dark fic. What does that mean, really? Like,
I think it's basically like you know, like villain AU type thing.
oh my gosh, I love villain AUs. S.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of on the fence because it can be really, really good, but I'm also like, it can also be really, really annoying and overdone.
Overdone.
I'm gonna put it in like B.
I'm putting it in S in the way that it has the best kind of potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yes.
There's one. Okay, so I'm gonna bring up another fic I read. It's a One Punch Man fic,
Love that.
and it's basically it's a similar world but a little bit different. There's still powers. He's still and Saitama is still like overpowered and stuff. But this time it's a little bit different. Genos is going to high school, and so are a couple other characters. Saitama is like doing work, and he still does the hero thing, but he's got 3 alter egos.
Ooh.
He's got his regular caped baldy one where he's just a normal guy. That's when he does like the regular day-to-day crime stopping. He's got the villain version, which he only uses when there's like some kind of natural disaster, so that everyone will run away instead of being like, oh, it's just a hurricane, I'll be fine. They'll be like, oh my god, it's that evil guy, we better run. So that's what he uses that for.
Ooh, nice.
And then a third one where he is seen as basically a saint. Well, not saint, but he's like, oh my goodness, this guy, it's so amazing. He saves everybody. This is how we know we'll all be okay. And everyone listens to him. So he uses that when there's like a disaster. Because like nobody's going to listen to Kate Baldy. But if he shows up in that one, which is like all white and glimmery and shiny, they'll be like, oh my gosh, it's this guy. This guy is so good. My otherworldly being, super good, saintly, whatever,
Wow, that's fun.
So it's like he uses these depending on the situation, and Genos runs into each of them as separate people. Plus, he's got a neighbor, Saitama, but that's his civilian self.
Oh gosh, the hijinks.
Like crushing on all of them, and it's a very short one.
On
but it's
all of
like,
them? Oh my god.
Yes, all 4.
That's so funny.
It's really cute.
You gotta send me that. Just I can see the panic.
I know, especially for the villain one. It's like, oh no.
Oh no.
But yeah, you're gonna have to, if you want any, you're gonna have to like remind me because I'm going to forget.
Write it down. Wait, I'll write it down.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, but anyway, Dark Fic, I haven't really seen one where they take a character, make them evil. And I'm not really a big fan. Like, I've seen a few, like, okay, mainly in One Punch Man, BNHA, and Harry Potter, and in all of those, I haven't really given any of them a chance, because I don't really,
Vibe?
yeah, I don't vibe with it. Like, oh yeah, what if all these characters were evil? And I'm like, would they though? Like, they wouldn't, because obviously this is fan fiction, but I don't know. It's the same reason that I can't see Mirabelle from Encanto going evil.
Yeah, that's fair. But I like the concept of them just snapping, you know? Like, this normally good character, just one wrong move could have been this. And I like that concept in general, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of where I'm going with. Ooh, major character death. I think I know this one, you know? Where, like, oh, main character died. What happened then?
I'm putting this in D. I absolutely hate it.
Why?
Well, it's just for the reason that it hurts me. Like, these are the main characters. They're dead. They're gone forever. Like, angst is something else. It's them going hurt, but they're going to be okay in the end, or at least they're just going to be sad. But death is like the end, and I really hate it.
For me, I was gonna put it at C because I just don't really vibe with it.
Yeah.
Honestly, like they're the main character for a reason. And what?
You don't like major character death.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. Can you think to your story? How many of them are major?
Yeah. They're all major characters is the difference because they're all in the same level playing field. That's the point. It's the point that they have lives and they have morals. The reason why they die is because they're meant to. Not because I think they should have development. I think it's because it's circumstantial, 1. 2, because of, like, hey, maybe this happened, maybe this happened. It just major character death for the sake of having them dead to see how other characters would react makes me mad. Don't like that. What the fudge?
And by the way, what is Juniper? Is Juniper doing these ratings?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, Juniper put it in C too.
Okay.
Did you really try to call me out below?
Yeah.
I did it for, like, okay. You're dead to me. You're doing it just because I'm doing it because I need 1, character development. 2, I need it because it's circumstantial, and if no one dies, it doesn't make any sense. And 3, because I hold them all on the same equal platform. I don't think any of them is either major or minor. I think they all have their own different importance. And they're in a war.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
I cannot. To me. Juniper, you do the exact same thing.
Oh, okay, name 5.
Connor!
I do not! You see him in the end, he's still there, he's still moping around in his little corner.
I think him moping is sadder than him being dead.
Yikes!
My goodness.
You made us fight.
Should we move on?
Bree,
This is really controversial, I suppose, even though we all agree.
We all agree, but you're attacking me, Bree.
Yes, I am!
What's wrong with you? I changed my writing style since you last read.
Yeah, when I last read, nobody really died, and now everybody's dead. Thank you.
I don't want anyone to die, but they just happen to die.
Move on. Canon divergence.
Canon divergence. Free explanation?
Oh, it's basically like when you see canon and you're like, I don't or I would like to see this go in a different direction, basically. So like,
I thought okay, I read that wrong then. Like I interpreted that wrong.
Yeah.
Canon divergence. I get it.
Yeah. So it's basically like if I change something, like if they made a different choice here, or like some other unforeseen event that doesn't happen in canon happens here, something like that.
Honestly, I'll put that in A
Me
because
too.
I think you could do really well if you had the right like kind of divergent.
Especially if like they butchered the character and or the scenario.
I feel like you could get better like grasp of the character. It's just fun to see how they would react in a different situation. You know, I don't know.
Sorry, you were cutting out. You don't have to repeat it, but you were cutting out.
Okay. What about you?
I like it. I put it in S tier because a lot of things kind of fall under this.
Yeah.
Like anything different, how like basically it's like everything is a canon divergence technically, but you know.
I'm thinking
S
of it
tier.
as more of like a kind of canon divergence, you know? Like one big thing happened instead, or like one thing didn't happen, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was putting it
Next.
like that. Huh?
Enemies to lovers.
Enemies to lovers deserves an S.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It makes me feel some sort of way. It makes me feel happy. Like the angst that it happens with, you know? I like angst. I do. I really do.
Like just that whole transformation. It's such a big journey, so it's so good.
Yes. Enemies to lovers. Enemies to lovers!
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. I think it's great. I do. Okay.
It is great.
Established relationship.
I really like established relationship, but I don't know if it should go in S or A.
I think S because like I know an anime where like especially shoujo when they're supposed to be together and it's just annoying because they never do and you know just the coping cope with the non-canon.
I feel like I'm putting too many in S tier, so I put it in A.
Okay, that's fair. I think I'm putting too much in S, but I can't really change any of it, so it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Fairy Tale AU. Like some of them are.
I like it, so I'm gonna put it in A as well.
I think it deserves an A, but I think there's just so much you can do with it, you know? Like usually they're good, but there's just so much. There's just not much. There's just not many.
I think of that one Bratz Babies movie.
Yeah.
Not Bratz Babies, Bratz. Regular Bratz.
Yeah, just Bratz.
Yeah.
I remember. Teens.
But I love that one anyway.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite.
Fake relationship.
A tier as well. It can be done really good.
It's good, but it's not always really fun. It's sometimes it's just annoying. Sometimes it's like absolutely amazing, and there's like no in between. I don't know. Fix it, Fic. I feel like me and Gabby would definitely try to do it because we get angry at something.
Yes, because sometimes canon just does not do it. It makes me sad. Its one job is to make me like, it doesn't have to be happy, but it's gonna make me feel something that makes me go, yes, I like this feeling, even if it is sad, you know?
Yeah.
Like Your Lie in April, even though it's sad, I'm like, yes, I like this feeling, you know? I like feeling like this. But something like, say, Banana Fish, I look at it and I'm like, I don't like this feeling. I don't like this ending. It should be changed.
Yeah.
So, S tier. It is very important for my mental health for it to be fixed. So.
Unbelievable. You're right, but yes. Okay. Fluff, S. I love the cheese.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to put it in like B. Like fluff is good, but it's also super cheesy. I love it.
Yeah.
I do, but it's also like it doesn't make me feel strong enough emotions except screaming and rolling around.
I like that feeling though.
It
I
is.
like
It's a good
smiling
feeling.
until my mouth gets tired.
Yes, me too. I love fluff so much. Friends to lovers?
A tier, because it's very cute. Friends are so cool. Turning into lovers, super cute. You know?
I know, there's just not much drama that could happen.
Oh yeah.
I need angst to live.
You have problems.
I do, but it's okay. What's genfic? What does that mean?
That's basically like general. Like it's not romantic. It's just general.
Well, B tier because it's just general. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm indifferent.
Pretty neutral feelings.
Hurt comfort. Oh
Oh,
my god.
this is the one that instead of angst, I like better.
I like
S.
this. I love hurt comfort. I think angst with hurt comfort makes me much happier.
I mean, I feel like angst is like the hurt part.
Yeah, and then the hurt comfort makes it better. And I like it.
So it's like, you've stabbed me, but you're giving me an ice cream. I love it.
No. That's not. That is not. You're done.
Yeah, no, that's her comfort. That's it. It's so good.
No. You're bad.
S tier.
That's very bad of you. You're horrible. I hate you.
Bleh.
Bah! I don't know. I had a seizure. Historical AU.
I think they can be pretty well, so I'm gonna put it in like B? No, A?
It depends. I'm putting it in B because I'm indifferent. And
I'm putting it in A because I'm like
a history buff.
Yeah, I'm a history buff, so.
Wee. Huddle for warmth.
S.
Yes.
They are cold, they need warmth, and they come together, and it's super
They
cute.
cuddle. It's amazing. I love that. Ooh, humor.
I'm putting it.
S.
I like humor A.
I'm putting that in B.
Why?
I don't know, cause yeah, I like laughing, but then when it comes to things like, you know, reading and everything, I need something else besides humor. If I want to laugh at something, I can watch you.
Wow.
Yeah, I can watch my family. I can search up hilarious cat videos, and then that's done. But then if I want something angsty, I gotta read. I want to cry.
I think a humor one shot is fun, but I don't like a full blown just fan fiction of wacky, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's just me. But I think A. I think it deserves a high rank.
I like it in S. A good laugh is so important for me.
Okay, in Vina Veritas. Oh, Drunken Confession.
I'll give it like a B because it's just there. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it in C.
I feel like it's an excuse to not have to write an actual confession.
Yeah.
And it's also there for humor, but I'll put it at
No, I feel like. I mean, I don't feel like it's that bad. Like, I don't feel like that's what it is. No, I feel like it's just if it's used in a way where they forget, or then it's like as a way to bolster them and then perhaps forget and possibly be a source of miscommunication.
But I don't
think it's bad writing.
No, it's not bad writing. I'm just saying, like, sometimes people would use it like that, and that's why I don't like it as much, because a lot of times they would. But I don't think it's mainly that. I think it's just, if it was well written, I would have liked it all right enough, but I don't like miscommunication.
I'm putting it into C because it's just not my cup of tea.
I don't like miscommunication at all.
Are we doing miscommunication? You know that's up next, right? In 2.
Oh.
Should we do that now?
Sure. I'll put a D.
Miscommunication goes in D for me.
Yeah.
It makes me mad because you could just say it and it wouldn't have to be as difficult, okay? I don't know.
Like, it makes me want to scream. I mean, I suppose it can be done on very rare occasions. It can certainly definitely be done well. But it's also like most of the time it just gets me screaming and shaking my phone.
Yeah, because they overdo it, I feel like. Like, they have a miscommunication and then it just keeps spiraling out of control, and I don't want it to spiral. I want it to be one miscommunication because of, like, something that you grew up with and you get through, but you don't. They don't usually get through it well, and it's annoying. Like, just waiting for it, because you know they're gonna make up, but they don't. Later they do. I don't know, it's just me.
First Kiss?
I like First Kiss too.
I'm indifferent about it, so I'm putting it in B.
Putting it in A.
I think it deserves an A. Because I just like, I like that. I like the jitter. I like blushing.
I like
and,
cheese jitter.
yeah. Ew.
That's true. Alright. You've
You've
convinced me. To A it is.
Yay! Yay! Magic AU. I love Magic AUs. S.
Yes.
Putting that
It also it goes to A for me.
Different about it.
You'd feel indifferent?
Yeah.
Wow. But Bri?
I'm putting it in A along with the other AUs, like Fairy Tale AU, Historical AU, College AU, Magic AU. It all goes to A for me.
Mine, I like Magic a lot, so S. Oh.
We interrupt the microwave oven to advertise our very first ad for Anchor.
If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain.
Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Super convenient, super awesome.
When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcast, and more.
It is everything you need to make a podcast in one place.
And best of all, Anchor is totally free.
So, download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Trust me, it's great.
Yep, we use it on everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so missing scenes, what does that entail?
Okay, so it's basically like let's like you know how like sometimes a show will skip over like the mundane bits. So like for example, She-Ra, they don't show them flying back to Etheria, you know? Actually, there's a very good missing scenes She-Ra fic, but basically it's basically like scenes that like that basically canon just doesn't cover, like a time like a time skip.
Yeah.
Not a time skip, but like getting from point A to B. Like, let's say the heroes are going to the battlefield, but it's like 5 miles away. The canon would just cut to the battle 5 miles away. The missing scenes would be like, oh, okay, well, I kind of want to like write what they were doing on the bus ride to the battlefield.
Okay.
So that's basically what it is.
I
put in S tier because it's really cool to just see like, hey, what were they doing in between this, you know?
I'm putting it in B tier because like I'm indifferent. 1, 2, if it's not written well, it could just feel like, I don't know, something that like filler. Yeah. I'm not a
there's a really good missing scenes fanfic for She-Ra that might be canon and might be written by Noelle.
Oh my gosh, wait. You gotta send that to me.
You're gonna have to write that one down too.
Okay.
First time I read it, I didn't even know. It was just a fanfic to me. But then I went and I watched a video that was like doing a tier list for She-Ra episodes.
Yeah.
And when I watched it, they used the fanfic, and I was like, hold on, wait a minute, what? And they were like, yeah, there's this. And they basically went on to explain, yeah, there's this fanfic that might be written by Noelle, because it was like hinted that, because Noelle did fan art for the fanfic before it was even out, and then they kind of hinted towards it, so.
That's hilarious.
It takes place after they save Catra and they're back on the ship, but before, the whole bit where they remove Catra, when entrapped, they removes Catra chip.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, it was super good.
I like that. Okay, I want to read that. I want to see how well it is, and maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe
Pretty short, I think, like a one shot.
Love that. Mutual pining.
Very good.
I like it. I like it in A, but if they did it wrong, as in like they will constantly put themselves down, being like, "Oh, but I don't think they like me because I'm this way," and it makes me sad. I don't want to be too sad. Yeah. I want them to just like each other, you know?
With mutual pinning, I feel like the thing that most commonly gets, like, because it's me, they're both pinning for each other, so they should obviously get together. But there's like usually like 3 things that get in the way, like outside sources, their themselves, or miscommunication. And I do hate miscommunication, but I still, mutual pinning is still good. So A.
Yeah, I don't want it to be the biggest plot point, but I do like it when it's in there, you know? Like, I don't want it to be driving the plot forward. I like it because it's cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, good for them. Good for them.
Yeah.
Pregnancy fic. I don't like this. Juniper don't like it?
Yeah.
Why?
I'll put it in C with Drunken Confessions, because I don't hate it, but I haven't really read one that I can be like, oh yes, I like this.
Pregnancy makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, it makes me. I'm putting it in D.
So it's like, I don't hate it, but I also don't see the potential it has, like, B tier.
It's okay. I mean, like, it's just one thing, and it happens only for, like, 9 months. So, it's not... I mean, I can see why some people would like it, but that would go with the fluff. That may go with fluff, but I don't know. I don't like it in general. What's PWP?
That's not safe for work.
Okay. Okay, me and Juniper going, ah.
It's basically another way to say not safe for work, basically.
Oh. What does it stand for, unless you can't say it? But...
I can text it to you.
Oh, sure. Text it to me, not in the Discord. Hi. Ah.
Okay then.
I like you guys are just saying
Okay then.
It's either with or without. I don't know. It depends.
If I had to rank it. No.
Oh my god, you're gonna rank it?
No comment.
No
I said no comment.
No comment.
Okay, royalty AU.
Okay, royalty AU.
Royalty AU.
A tier with the other AUs.
Yes.
What do you B tier? Because it's not really my cup of tea, but then, it could be really good.
I think I like royalty because I like Queen's.
I mean, I kind of associate royalty and historical AUs.
I kind of like it. Slow burn.
Slow burn.
Well, I'm kind of not patient with slow burn anymore, but I really used to like it. But I'm gonna give it S tier just because it's iconic.
I am on the fence, so I'll put on A because I know I used to like it. I know I would write it, but I also know I would be annoyed reading it.
I'm putting it in A because it's just so infuriating to just
Wait.
you're in love. Just.
I feel like slow burn is done best when romance isn't the main point.
Yeah. Especially like when there's a war and they're not really thinking of romance. That's when the slow burn is good,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because pining. Soulmate AU.
S tier, I love it.
Like the red ribbon one?
Oh, do you know how many soulmate AUs there are?
Many.
Yeah.
I'm putting it in A.
Yeah.
There I think there's the soulmate timer, soulmate's first words, soulmate eye color, soulmate, soulmate like getting a sensation, like you're born deaf or blind or colorblind, or you can't feel your fingers, but when you find your soulmate, you get it.
Wait, S.
Or
S,
there's also
S. I forgot.
there's also the red ribbon one, like you said.
I forget that's what that existed, and I like it. S.
Oh, you know what's not here?
What?
A Hanahaki disease.
Oh my gosh, the flower lung. Yes,
Flower one. That one's S tier.
that one is S tier. It makes me
Oh my god,
so
but you have no idea. The very first Hanahaki AU fic that I read had the character dying.
No.
That was my very first one. I was traumatized from ever reading that for a good long while.
I was gonna say, I bet you're traumatized.
Yeah, I know. But then I found another one and it was a happy ending and it was resolved. And then I got another one that was angsty. You want me to tell you all of them?
Yes, please put it down.
Okay, the first traumatizing one was the Tokyo Ghoul one with Amon and Kaneki died. That was the one that traumatized me.
Wow, of course it was that.
There's a Haikyuu one with Tsukishima and Yamagati. Is that his name?
Yamagati.
Yes. But
Yamagati sounds like
Yamaguchi had it for like years, but then eventually they both fell in love, so that was happy ending.
Aww.
There was a BNHA Hot Wings one, which is Hawks and Dabi. But in the end, it was basic. Can I tell you the end? Right?
Yeah.
It was Hawks basically getting it surgically removed, thus he lost the emotions. But by the end, Dabi, like at first Dabi was like unsure. No, wait, it's the other way around. Okay, no, Dabi had it, and then Hawks kind of like ran away when he was told. So then Dabi got it like surgically removed, thus he also lost the emotion. But by then Hawks had come to the decision that he wanted to confess as well, and they're like, yeah, I like you too. But by then it was too late, he got it surgically removed, so he didn't say anything, and the ending scene is him coughing on flowers.
No!
Yeah, tragic, I know. And I can't remember
I've gotta read that. I'm writing it all down so you can show me later.
I hope I can find it. I have no idea whether I can or
You
not.
better find it, I swear.
Oh my gosh.
Time loop.
All the time loop ones I've read are angsty, but so good.
Is it the one? I associate it with one, supernatural heat of the moment. Two, with I associate it with trying to like prevent death of some kind. It makes me sad.
I mean, yeah, I feel like that's how, like, I can, like, right now off the top of my head, the one that's, like, at the forefront of my mind is this Genshin Impact one.
Genshin.
And these two characters, Diluc and Kaya, kind of had, like, a sad backstory where, like, Kaya was kind of, like, brought into, like, an orphan. He was brought into the family, but then Diluc's father, like, dies. And then the Time Loop one was basically one of the characters that haven't been introduced yet. It was basically just a Time Loop AU, and it was so interesting because it was like Diluc was one who had to keep resetting, and it's like sometimes he'd save them, sometimes he wouldn't. He would tell them, but the thing is, like it was like fate itself when they finally got a happy like everyone survives ending. Fate itself rewound time and wouldn't let those two people stuck leave. And it was terrible because there were scenes like Diluc was talking to Kai, and Kai was like, I hope I never get boring, do I? Or repetitive. And Diluc is like, no, you're insane. You're like too crazy. I would never get tired of you. You would never repeat yourself. And then in his mind, he's like, this is the 7th time that I've said that. And at the very end, at that point, Diluc's just like lost all emotion. Like his father dies in front of him, and he just kind of looks on impassively.
Oh no!
And he starts staring at dust. He's like, he's just like completely disassociated from life because he's reliving these same few days over and over and over again, which sucks. And I think the very end is him like, okay, I've got to set it back to its original way, and that takes like 50 tries, which is just like a number they put in. But then eventually he manages to do it exactly as it was the first time, and it ends. So it was like really angsty, but with a happy ending, you know?
Aww.
Oh, and Undertale is a time loop thing. So.
It is technically, yeah.
There's one anime, it's called Erased. It's really good. That's like that.
Erased.
I'm sorry, what's it called? You cut out.
It's on Netflix.
What's it called?
Erased.
Like
Okay.
Erased.
Hold on, let me write. It's an anime?
Yeah, it's really good. I love it so much.
Where's my anime list?
It's so
Okay,
good. It's such a quick one too. Like even I read it I watched it in 2 days, dude. Like I don't binge, but that I binged.
It's like 12 episodes, I think.
I was very happy with it. I'm not happy with most things. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't get happy. I mean, never mind. I don't get happy. I don't get happy.
Wow.
Wow, Kirann, are you okay there?
I'm fine. That sounded really sad. I'm joking. No, I'm good. Okay. Love triangle goes to D.
I hate
Yeah, I hate it.
I
D.
don't like it at all. It's so annoying. It makes me want to rip my hair out, and it's miscommunication galore.
I know, but it's also like two people fighting over one person. That one person can't make a decision, but it's very obvious who they're leaning towards.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like stop leading the other one on. 1, 2, person C is not a person to win over. They're not an object of your affection.
Also, it isn't entirely a triangle. I'm just putting it out there. I'm sorry.
It isn't a triangle if one of them isn't gay.
Yeah, there we go.
It is more of an arrow. Lmao. I like how we're so mad at this. Unhappy ending goes to D.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I mean, it can be done for like really angsty ones, but
Yes, but most of the time it's just because.
Yeah,
Angst. For the sake of angst. And I don't want that. I don't want it.
I mean, I feel like one shots would be like if it's a long story and it's got an unhappy ending, it is absolute. I really would hate it. Like I read through all that and it's unhappy. But if it was a one shot, I think like okay, it's kind of like a what if on canon. Like what if canon was unhappy? And it's like okay, I guess. But I'm still gonna put it in D.
But if it's a long one and then they just end it off like that, I wouldn't be happy either.
Yeah.
unrequited love makes me sad.
Yeah.
I actually, if unrequited love has the person like moving on,
Yeah.
then I do like it, so I'll put it in like A.
I'm okay with it. I'm putting it on B because
too.
there's only so much you can write about it. 1, 2, it's either really good or it's really bad. Like, it's one of those.
One of those without the in between.
Yeah, there's no in between with that. It makes me sad or it doesn't. It's either. Yeah. I don't know.
Are we out?
I think we are. I think we
Yeah,
are.
hold on, let me see if I can think of anything else.
I'll look at the community rank.
Oh, yes. Community rank. We should probably end the episode and then do community rank.
Yeah, we'll end it.
I can't really think of anything, so as it is,
Yeah.
I'll probably leave it at that.
Okay. Juniper, you can do the outro.
Now go right in your favorite hot pocket and boil some tea. Good night.
You started with a
Good
yawn,
night.
but I'll forgive you.